Okay, we're going to do task list. Show you how you can copy and reference a task list. We got to make the task list first. We got new equipment. We want to put the task, create the task list, then we'll go ahead and create the plan with the item and then add the task list. So to start out, we'll start here. We want to go into create task list. So that's, I think it's up here. Task list change. Now we want to go into planning and processing, maintenance planning, task list, create general, or no, equipment task list, create. Once we get here, we want to find the new equipment. So we just go in here, we're going to do the pull down. And of course, once we make the new equipment, we know we put it in the old equipment list. We just mark it new. So we go in here, and we say old equipment. And now we run it. And we're going to go ahead and find it because we put new on it. So we're going to filter it and put star, new, star, run it. So there's the new ones we created. And I guess we're going to start with these because 1 and 2 is going to be Hewitt Robbins, 5 is going to be a Deister, but 23 and 43 are both in the tower, so we're going to take one of them. Now because they're inactive, when we select it, if we go to copy reference, it might give us a warning saying, hey, this one's already, inactive. We got to activate it. So if you activate it, you won't get that warning. You want to copy reference. You say yes. It says, do you want to carry out transaction despite warning? And of course, if you want to look at the status, it's going to tell you it's inactive. I say, yeah, we want to go ahead and go through with it. So we're going to copy reference and equipment task list. There's 3 task lists you can use. Equipment task list, general task list. Actually, general task list, if you copy general task list, it'll actually carry over the material numbers. It's only equipment task list will carry over material numbers. I don't know why. And there's functional locations. So let's say you're going to be cleaning up in the tertiary and, certain things. So it's not attached to that piece of equipment. It would be attached to doing things around, like cleaning up around the studmans. So you might want an operation to kick out to clean around the studmans. So every time your equipment, if you have, I don't have it in here, but if you have a piece of equipment up, let's pull up a piece of equipment. A work order, I'm sorry. So, let's see. Let's just go to the equipment here. Oh, here's a piece of equipment. That's probably the one we were just looking at. No. Oh, let's do the pull down. We'll find a piece of equipment. I'm just going to pull up a work order that's out there already. I think we have something on conveyor 1, right?
Yes.
So here's, they're all completed. I just want to go into the equipment master header equipment. First time you open a piece, whenever you first open an order, it takes a long time.
Yep.
So if you look, now you see it says functional location, it says equipment, and of course here it says assembly. But so if it's on your equipment master, and you look at here, equipment, general, and the task list is functional location.
Yes.
So the general task list it's a whole nother number, but equipment task list uses the equipment number, the functional location, the task list. So as long as this functional location task list is in there, let me go back. As long as this functional location is in here, it uses that. So when you pull up a list, it's looking at that, and it'll give you all the functional location task lists with the equipment task list. So if you both have equipment number and a functional location task list, it's going to pull them all up here because it's looking at this on your equipment master. Pull it in your work order. So anyway. So let's go back here. We're going to make an equipment task list. So it's going to say what's the equipment number. So again, we'll find the equipment that's running that we copied this over. We copied the task list. We made an equipment task list from old 23. Now we're going to make, equipment work order. We made it a new equipment number from the old equipment number, right? We used 23 equipment master, and we made a brand new piece of equipment copying that. So now we're going to do the same thing with the task list. We're going to copy that task list from that old equipment. I thought I ran it. I'm waiting. So we're going to go to 23, screen 23. So this one is the one that we copied to make the other one.
Yes.
Okay. So now we're going to use this equipment. We're going to copy that equipment task list. And you'll see there's probably 3 on here. See, there's 3 under that group, 621. And there's 3 operations. We're going to do one at a time, and we're going to copy them all. But we got to start one at a time. So we're going to start with the first one. So you double click it, and it pulls that one in. Now you see we're getting ready to copy it. And you'll see it has a number 1. So this is going to be counter number 1. We're pulling it over from this 23. Here it says this defaults in, it's plant maintenance, but the status is release. So we got to click 4 and 4. If it had a construction type, that's the assembly. We can do that if we want. But we don't have an assembly, so we're not going to pull that in. So now we're going to copy that. Copy reference. So there they all are. So we're going to copy all these in. So we need to, I think we have to select them all. If I remember right. So they're all selected. So then we're going to back out as well, see if they're all selected. I think you have to select them all because you want to copy all these into the task, the new task list. No, it already copied them in. So if we go back to the task list, operations, see, it only copied 1. So there they all are. So if you look, though, you'll see that if you look at one component, see, there's nothing in them. You got to go back and put them all in. So now that we got this one in, we'll just go ahead and pull all 3 of them in, and then worry about putting the parts in there later, right? So let's finish doing this. We go back out. Go back out. We got to go completely out. Says, do you want to save the group? Yes. The group's going to be, I guess, 779. So now, this is still it should be still the old equipment, the new equipment we had in there. So we're going to keep that number in there. See, it gives you that warning. So we're not going to pull up the list. We're going to keep that number in there, and we're going to go to the. We're going to go ahead and create copy reference, and you can see it's going to give you that warning again because again, it's not active. It's going to say you want the general task list, yes. And you want to pull it from that same equipment was 23, right? That's the one we're working on. Screen 23. And then you just go enter. And it's going to say which one do you want now. Well, we did one. So we need to do two. It's already in there. And it says the same number, screen 23, so you want to type in the exact same way. If it was a different shaker, but you wanted to use that task list, you're going to have to make sure you change the name of it. So, again, we go to 4, release, and it's for A2. You want to keep that strategy the same. This is to, when you go to create your plans, what kind of tasks, what kind of packages do you want on here? So this determines the package. So, the package is either a monthly strategy, a weekly strategy. So, and then you just go copy. And this is what's on the second operation. Again, it's not going to have the pick list on there, so we're just going to back out. And then we're going to back out again. It's going to say, do you want to save this? It's already saved. So you back out, you see it's already been added. So you're with an A2 strategy, you see there. We're going to back out one more time. You're going to save group, yes. Okay, now we just saved that one. So then we're going to go in again, we got to grab number 3. So again, we're going to copy reference. See, it's still having that new work order. Just make sure it's the same number. That's why you see sometimes I'll open up another screen, make sure it stays in the right number. So then you go copy reference. Again, it's going to tell you, hey, that one's, it won't show you this because that piece of equipment right now is inactive until we get the new shaker. And then once we put it in service, we wouldn't have to do this. We say yes, we want equipment task list, we want to pull it up, so we run it, we do the pull down. So let's see, we run it, we want to find that 23 again, screen 23. Screen 23. What happened? So we got it in there. Now see, you can actually select which group you want. Counter number 1. Remember we saw 1, 2, and 3?
Mm-hmm.
You would put the counter in there, but I'd rather just choose it from the list.
Oh.
So you see the last one we have to do is number 3. It'll automatically put the 3 in there. You change this to 4 because it's release strategy. And here, this is an A1 strategy, not an A2. So it's a different strategy. So then I would keep it the same since we're going to create plans now for this. We're going to need that strategy. We can go ahead and copy. So this is what's going to copy in. So I want to look, just to show you, this is the package for the A1 strategy. And you'll see there's nothing selected. So you're going to have to go in there and select it according to what the old one was.
Oh.
So not only do you have to copy the parts over, but you have to also copy the strategies that we had. So when we create the plan, it'll be accordingly. So we'll back out. And we'll say, keep going out. You'll say yes, save it. See, it's in there now. Let me get back out. Say you want to save it, yes. And then say one or more maintenance packages don't have the assignment. Remember I was telling you?
Yeah.
So yes, I know that. I don't know why it didn't state on the other one. So now if we want to review the task list, I guess we can back out of here and go to display task list. That one's in there. Task list. We can display them. We can select, let's see, the second one. The first one should have everything in it. Let's do all of the operation. So yes, it has everything in there. Let's go to the next one. Yep, everything's in there. And the next one. Yep, there it is. So all that's in there. Everything looks good. So I guess we'll stop for now, and then we'll go into the next session to show you how to add parts, copy reference.